Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is Saturday. I'm not really as tired as I was about 45 minutes ago, but I have a double today. And by double, I mean I have my side gig and I also have to go do a pop-up shop this morning. So after I do my pop-up shop, I'm going straight to my side gig for a couple hours. And I'm coming back home. I just been like, Dami, you just gotta make it through the day. Just gotta make it through the day. Cause everything that usually is like a little pop-up shop happens on the weekends. I work my side gig on the weekends, so I've been trying to be flexible with everything. But hey, round of applause to me because I got up, got ready, loaded my car up. I'm about to do one more good sweep to make sure I got everything I need for this pop-up. And then it's 8 o'clock. It's like 15 minutes away from me, so I'm making really good timing. And yeah, that's what's going on. I just did a run through of my most recent vlog, which I am really loving the way everything is coming together. Like, wow. If you watched my last vlog, I was reading Saving Sunflower. I finished it and I boohoo cried. Ooh, bless me. I boohoo cried and then I woke up and started my period. So, you know, but I'm a big crybaby anyway. So me being like, oh, I started my period is really nothing because I was probably gonna cry anyways. But I don't know, like the emotions was just getting into me. Like that was actually a really good story. Like Dominique, Claudette, y'all got my heart. Y'all got my heart for real. So I can't wait to actually sit down and make a video about that later today so I can upload that. But everything is moving faster. I got a 5 terabyte hard drive. I had to my little computer, my little baby, all my other hard drives, I could not edit. Like y'all thought I was pumping out content before. Oh baby, we on a content run. Do you hear me? But yeah, that's pretty much it. Currently I am reading The Art of Loving You. I got that off of Libby. It told me that it was ready for me to download, so I like it so far. It's second chance romance. Seems like they really just couldn't get it right, and it's like a decade of them, they just cannot get the relationship shit right. But it's obviously they're gonna like fall in love again, so it is a cute story, but it's not like, oh, this is like the best thing I've read so far. But y'all know how I feel about, I would never harshly critique a book like harshly, because we're just reading like words that these authors put together from their head onto paper for us to enjoy. But it's still a cute story for what it is. Anything else? Nope. 8:04. Run through everything, make sure I got everything, and then yeah. That's my rundown. Thanks for being here. I will see y'all probably later. I'll definitely, I always show y'all my table, what it looks like, setting up. The event is a workout class. Interesting. Mingling like fitness and stationary is always kind of like a hit or miss sometimes, I feel like. But I know that she posted about us being there, so people are aware that there's going to be vendors there. I also got a table. I just went and quickly bought a little 6-inch table. Hi guys. I'm actually so sleepy, but today was a really good small business day. I woke up early. I had that vendor event and I turned around and went straight to my side gig for a few hours. Came home and I'm just resetting my space, washing my damn it, washing my clothes, and really just chilling. I watched that movie Primate When I tell you that monkey did not want to die, that was crazy. And I'm about to fold literally all my clothes, uploaded a video, made some content. It's really been like a good Saturday. Tomorrow, my last day of my side gig, and then back to regular scheduled programming. It's looking like I'm gonna have to take my sister to daycare Monday and Tuesday. Just roll with the punches. Roll with the punches. Really good. I've been loving the way my content has been coming out lately. I am in my bed, all greased up, 10:36, and honestly, I think I might be going to bed soon. I was in the shower. Shower thoughts. I was in the shower, and I was just thinking, like, well, one, this video is going to be a weekend in my small business life because I had my vendor event. Y'all seen that. Then I went to my little side gig, and now here I am. I even took all the inventory out of my car because I did not do that last time, and I did not like the fact that I just had it sitting in my car like that. So I even came home and cleaned my car out, and then got my space together. And that's really what I do on the weekends. Like, I was in the shower like dead thinking what I be doing on the weekends, and really I just work my side gig. That's the time I usually take a break from posting, because Monday through Friday is my best posting times. So I don't really post on the weekends because, you know, people not really on their phone during the weekends. So my posts, I'm only like going off with theory because you kind of notice the more you post online, especially like if you post for your business, you can kind of tell like what works and what doesn't work. And what I'm noticing is that me posting on the weekend, videos don't really typically do that well. But if I post Monday through Friday, they do better during the time, on that time. And if it is on the weekend, then it's probably like real later in the day. But I'm just going to take that time to kind of reset. I probably didn't posted a vlog during the week and all the other type of jizz and stuff. And then typically I have vendor events or pop-up shops during the weekend. So kind of get like a mixture of both. And yeah, and I was thinking of like another Entrepreneur Diaries video, but I think it's just going to be like a reminders I needed to hear as a small business owner type of video, because that's been on my mind a lot lately. It's just like little snippets and stuff. But I feel like, because one of the things that I wanted to talk about was just constantly striving to work towards your overall goal, because no one really supports you until they could physically see what it is that you see. Once you bring it to reality, like if a couple people are behind you, then and a couple more people can get behind you, then a lot more people can get behind you, and before you know it, you have a lot of people that's supporting you. But it's not until you have something that's, I feel like, that people, that like evidence of what people can see, until then you just look crazy. You look crazy until it works. So I kind of want to make a video like that. Some like small business owner reminders that I feel like we all need to hear, because if you are growing, running, or wanting to start a business, you have to have a level of delusion, just a little bit. You do. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to chill for the rest of the night, and I have to get up early, do my job, and then I'll bring
Drexel, this is Dean. Wicked. Detroit. I heard. So here's the deal. Absolutely no word on the street about any witch hexing another.
You sure there's not any kind of spell?
Hi guys, welcome back to my couch. Okay, I honestly may film one of my videos here, one of my Entrepreneur Diaries video. Y'all, I am home, of course, about to clock in. I need to plug my laptop up. 3:44. I am going to sit here and answer every single email and create every single post that I need to create. I'm gonna knock it out because I have been slacking on emails, and that's pretty much it. I want to make a video highlighting that our 2026 planners are on a huge, like, 60% off right now, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And then I want to, oh yes, okay guys, so really good news. I'm gonna pop up on the screen. Y'all know y'all always get sneak peeks to anything I got going on. So guys, I had commissioned a different artist this time to create a piece of art for me, and when I thought about it, I was like, I really wanted it to be, I gotta sneeze. Ooh. I wanted it to be Warm Pages After Dark type themed. So I have been following this artist for a while. I love her work. I love her style. And so she just sent back the sketch, which for a second, I'm not gonna hold you, I was not concerned, but I'm so used to how me and Kaya go back and forth that all I did was fill out her inquiry form, and I gave her like as much information on my concept that I wanted, and then she had reached out via email and was like, this is how much it's going to be. Usually artists want like half of the deposit of the actual price of the art. And so I was like, okay, cool. And they was kind of having trouble of her trying to send me like an invoice. Sent the invoice through PayPal. Cool, I paid it. And then that was it. Didn't hear nothing back. No questions, no follow-up questions. So I was like, Lord, please don't let me get scammed. But because I even followed up via email, and I was like, hey, like, what's the typical timeline for this? I know she says she usually goes like first come, first serve. Like she just goes off clients who I guess pay invoices and all those things. So I was a little nervous, but she did send over the sketch, and I'm going to pop it up on the screen. And then she said she's going to actually send me the full completed artwork tomorrow, Monday, and I am so excited. But this is kind of like a little weekend in my life as a small business owner, and yeah, it looks so good. Like I'm actually obsessed. I'm obsessed. I love it. I love it. I love it. She literally took my concept and did her big one. So I'm excited to actually show that. And yeah, let's look at the emails. I have 8 emails, so we're gonna knock these out. I'm gonna watch Supernatural. I have a video up on my timeline right now that is processing. I want to get that edit, get this edit, get everything ready to post tomorrow, and start a new week. Oh my gosh. This week coming up, y'all are gonna see in the next vlog, but this week coming up, I have a bar class on Friday, Pilates on Wednesday, and I am nervous for bar because I've never done a bar class before. Looking forward to Pilates though. I'm still sore. I had to stretch really good these last couple days, but I am excited. So, and then I want to check out a local coffee shop this week to go work at. And yeah, so typically on the weekends, I realize that I like to do a lot of admin stuff on the weekends. Posting, I generally don't post as much as I do during the week, just because people are not really on their phones during the weekend. They're mostly out doing stuff. So, and if I do start to see traction, it's usually like way later in the day, which is kind of how it is like during the week. So yeah, I'm going to knock all this out, read all these emails, and I do want to finish reading. I did finish, what did I just finish reading? The Art of Loving You. And I think I got so used to reading like urban fiction that this book, it wasn't boring, but it was just like cute. Like it was just a cute, straight to point book. And I do want to sit down and actually like do an in-depth of like me read like of my thoughts about it. But I did like it. I think it was a really cute story. I think it was kind of hard for me to attach myself to the characters. And I don't know, it didn't take me that long to finish either. I don't know. I'm still like wrapping my head around everything. That's why I kind of want to sit down and do a sit down video and talk about it. But I'm going to do emails and stop yapping now. Okay? Okay.
So, someone's circulating the rumor that he said full kill.
So since this is going to be like a small business focus type of vlog, I guess I can kind of sit through and tell you the process of kind of how I add authors to our directory and then I get them posted online. So just kind of go behind the scenes with me. Welcome. So like I said, if you are watching this and you're a Black woman author or you know any Black woman authors that want to be added to our directory or posted on our page, it's completely free. All you have to do is email authors@warmpages.com. Include a short synopsis, their author name, release date, genre, cover. I'll put all the information in the description. I think I named them all, but I'll put them all in the description box. And so I just go through the emails and then I go to our Shopify. Should I screen record? I'm just going to take a screenshot and I'll just pop them up on the screen. So one day I want to have like a better system of how I add authors. Right now, I just add them in as products and then they get added to the author's collection. So this is usually what it looks like, right? And I will put all the links for the author and the links for the books. And I go in and I organize the product. Now what I started to do is I will actually put the author in as a vendor so that I can keep that organized, because you know authors release a lot of different books. And then I try to categorize the genre. So these are children books, and then I have a default author template. It took me a minute. I had to do some like research and configuring on my website, but I have a certain template that I use that will eliminate like the price, add to cart, because this is just supposed to be like a quick, like you go to the link, go support the author type situation. And then I usually turn off physical location and inventory tracking because there's none of that. And I make sure that it's only set to our online store so it doesn't pop up anywhere else. And that's usually all I do. And then I add the photo, the same photo that we post on our social media. And then I'll also, this is where Editing Diamond, pop up on the screen kind of what our directory looks like. It is tedious work. So that's why I have to really be like, I'm going to knock all these out in one go, because I have to individually do each book and then individually go in and post or create a scheduled post to go out. And so once I do that, I go to Facebook. Meta Business Suite is what I use to, I know there's other like softwares and other systems that people use, but it's easy for me to just do all this through Meta Business Suite, because you can just go to the planner and I would just kind of map out what I want to be posted. So I will screenshot this so you can see I already have posts going out, and it also will kind of tell me like, oh, reshare your top content to our page. So I'm gonna say, okay, share to story. That will share to our Facebook story. It also tells me like the best time for our followers when they're the most active. So I already have something going out Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So I am going to start uploading more on Thursday. And typically posts do well around after 5 p.m. Sometimes I will post earlier if I am going to be collaborating with the author, because then they kind of also perform well. But typically I just always post at 5 because it performs better on our site. I think I just did that one, or was it this one? Okay, Ella Learns to Dance. Cute little book. I usually just, caption is very easy. I just repeat the title and the synopsis, and I tell them that we just added this to our directory with links to support the author, and I tag the author, and I have to go and do this 8 more times. And I always give like a quick scan of the book and read over. And this always makes me realize that there's just so many books out there to read, and I'm just one person. Like, all this has exposed me to is that I just simply don't think I would ever in this lifetime read every single thing that's out there. Like, you literally, like, this is like a lifestyle. It's a commitment, okay? I have the email responding back. Thank you for submitting your work. We've added you to our calendar to post and to our directory. Have a great week. Just really repeat this a whole bunch of times until it gets done. You know, actually what I'm going to do is I am going to, for a minute, I'm going to follow exactly what Meta Business Suite tells me exactly when to post and see what happens. Because sometimes posting on Facebook and posting on Instagram is 2 different things. Mind y'all, we hit 202 followers on our Facebook, and I think growing on Facebook is the hardest thing to do. I really do. Like, growing a business page on Facebook, but typically whatever I post on Instagram goes to Facebook, and then if I post like a text post that I will post on Threads, I'll also make sure I post that to Facebook. And it has been working because we have 200 followers. And then also in the Meta Business Suite, it tells you, it allows you to, like, if anybody likes or hearts any of my posts, and I can send them an invite to follow us. So it kind of goes hand in hand and it works. But I think for a minute, I'm going to test this out for a while, and I'm just going to post whatever it tells me to post. So right now it's telling me that the best time to post active wise is today at 8 o'clock for Facebook, and then tomorrow at 8 o'clock for Instagram. So I'm going to see if that affects anything. See what happens. Sometimes you really just got to play around with stuff, honestly. Like, see what works, what doesn't work. I feel like I touch these glasses a lot. See what doesn't work, see what works, you know. On to the next one. That literally was just one person I just did. Let's keep moving on. I reached flow state, so I'm gonna hop up out of here. Or I'm gonna record for like hours on end. So I'm just gonna get up off of here and come back when I get through all 6 of these emails that I have left. I get like, oh my gosh, and this is dying. Yeah, let me get up off here, charge, and I will be right back. Probably in literally the same position. Way later in the day, I knocked out majority of those emails. I also started editing the vlog that I want to post for y'all, bringing y'all with me on my small business weekend in my life. I also just got done sitting down and talking about saving sunflower. So once this kind of does this thing, I'm gonna pop that footage in here so I can post that tomorrow and just edit for the rest of the night. It's been really productive. There came a point where I'd be like, Diamond, don't force yourself to continue working. And I feel like all I did today was scroll on my phone. So I did want to finish reading up With Love from Harlem, which I think I am going to do because I only got like, so like on my Kindle, I have it where, I think I might turn this feature off though, but I have it where it tells me how many hours I have in the book, like as a whole. And I think something about reading 3 hours, I'm like, oh, I can knock that out. And that's how I finished The Art of Loving You last night, because it only told me I have 4 hours left. And I was like, oh, that's plenty of time. So I think I need to turn it off because it's making me feel like, oh, let me finish this right now, tonight. Because it says I only have 2 hours left. That's nothing. But I am almost finished with Loving You from Harlem. I do want to knock it out because it's intriguing me. It's a different story, one that I haven't really read before. Even though I've been doing a mixture of like romance and historical fiction. So after I turn this camera off, I'm not going to hold you. I'm going to start reading again and just chilling for the rest of the night to really set myself up for tomorrow. And I want to finish off this vlog and then start a brand new one for the new week. Also probably gonna record an entrepreneur diaries video, but I might do that tomorrow. Hi guys, this is the end of this vlog. Thank you so much for spending time with me. As you kind of seen an insight behind the scenes of typical things I do for Warm Pages, scheduling posts, going to vendor events, all the good things. I'm so excited to officially share the color version of the artwork I got back from the amazing artist that I commissioned to create that piece of art. So I'm excited to share that. I will see y'all in my next video. And yeah, all my links are always down below. Warm Pages is down below. My other channel where I talk about all things media that I consume is down below. My social media is down below. All the good things down there. And I thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video.